Hi, my name is Maddie Forcell, and this is my Tell Your Truth final assignment about me. So, I'm going to start off by talking about where I'm from. I was born in San Diego, California, just in Poway, in Mary Birch Hospital, I believe. I lived there for 4 years with my mom and my dad. They owned a retirement center and we actually lived inside of it. So I would just roam the halls constantly growing up and like drive on my little tricycle through all the halls and down to the beach and everything. And I always used to tell people growing up that I had 100 grandmas and grandpas because I called everyone in the retirement home my grandma and grandpa. And it was amazing. So awesome. I absolutely love San Diego. Besides being born there, it's just a beautiful city. I love to visit. My family used to visit all the time. Beautiful city. It's a little big for me personally. I don't think I could live there full time just because I hate traffic and I can't stand it. But otherwise, that's part of me, San Diego. After San Diego, when I was about four, my parents and my family moved to Oregon. My sister was born, and that's where we lived for the next 14 years of my life, 15 years of my life, 16 years of my life. Jeez, I'm old. So this is actually a picture of something called Smith Rock, which is actually about 20 minutes from my house. So Oregon, absolutely beautiful. I love it. Definitely somewhere that I would consider living full time. And that's where I lived for 16 years of my life. I recently just moved out of Oregon, but this is a picture of my hometown and I absolutely loved it. It definitely lives up to the hype on the internet and it is beautiful. Something else that is unique about me, I guess not unique, but a fun fact about me is I love chickens. They're my favorite animal. I showed them for 9 years in 4-H and I absolutely love them. I know a lot of people are afraid of chickens, which is crazy to me, but to each his own. I absolutely love them and I think they are so beautiful. I showed them for 9 years and I can't wait to get some of my own out here. I just moved to California and my boyfriend and I are about to get a chicken coop. So these are some pictures of some of my hobbies. I absolutely love to be outside, especially in the summer. I love to hike, I love to camp, I love a good family barbecue party where everyone's running around, it's loud, everyone's laughing, everyone's having a good time, the sun is shining, there's yard games. I absolutely love all of that. I live for it. I think it's awesome, and I definitely I'm getting sad talking about it because I'm gonna miss having those parties with my family back in Oregon this summer. I also absolutely love to bake and cook. Baking is one of my passions. I love it so much, and I can't wait to pick it back up. And I love to play board and card games. I think they're so fun. My family's a big card game and board game family. We're always doing that, so I think it's awesome. One of my absolute favorite things in the world, though, is camping, as I mentioned before. But there's really nothing that beats sitting around a campfire with all of your family and friends and just roasting some s'mores, talking, having a good time. It's dark outside, the campfire is the only light. I just absolutely love the vibe of that, and there's really nothing that can compare. The last thing that you should know about me is I have a heart condition. So I was born with a congenital heart defect called tetralogy of Fallot. Basically, when I was born, I had a hole the size of a quarter in my lower left chamber of my heart. So if you think about your heart is the size of your fist. So you make a fist, a quarter is not that big. But if you think about an infant's fist, that's the size of their heart. And I had a hole the size of a quarter in my heart when I was born. I thankfully got it patched up when I was 5.5 months old, and I've had 3 open heart surgeries since then. It's just something that I've always lived with and something that I'll continue to live with for the rest of my life. I'll have to keep having surgeries, but nothing that I can't handle and just another part of me. The first thing that I want to advocate for, that I'm really passionate about, is animal cruelty and animal welfare. The way that we treat our animals when we're commercially raising them for egg production, for meat production, any of that, it is so, so inhumane and cruel. And the way that animals are treated in shelters is just not okay. I'm someone who I'm not vegan, I'm not vegetarian, I've never been vegan or vegetarian, but I do believe that we as a society can find a better way to treat our animals, especially ones that we're raising just to eat. I do believe that products from animals and meat are part of a healthy diet, which is something that everyone should be able to have because eating healthy really is the best medicine. However, there are other ways that we could treat our animals. Something else that I'm very, very passionate about is our military and especially our veterans. The way that our veterans are treated and the benefits that they receive are simply just not enough. People go to war and go in combat and risk their lives for us and for our country and for our freedom. And when they come back, some of them are homeless. They don't know where their next meal is coming from. They're broke. And the way that they're treated is just, it's not okay. It's honestly a shame. Like, I'm ashamed the way we treat our veterans. I think that they should be treated like royalty, especially if you've been in combat and you've risked your life for our country. I just believe that we don't give them enough benefits and they don't get the recognition that they deserve. Something else that I'm really passionate about is healthcare. As someone who's been in and out of hospitals my entire life, I believe that healthcare should be free for everyone. And it's something that we can't just ignore and neglect. I also am a big advocate for human rights, especially reproductive rights. I do believe that the woman has the right to choose. And the last thing that I'm really passionate about is childhood education. Currently a preschool teacher, and I'm thinking about a future career in education. And I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, do not see a reason why education should not be free for children. Every child should be able to afford education, especially at a young age, because of how much it affects them. It affects their development, their health, the way they socially fit in with their peers, and the way they'll develop as humans in the future. I think that education should be affordable for everyone, especially children. That's all I have. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope that you learned a lot about me. The way that something that this assignment taught me was that I'm passionate about more things than I realize. When writing up my notes for this, I realized that I am passionate about a lot of things and that I have more hobbies than I give myself credit for. Thank you.